Guys, the secret Nazi police in this country are now killing Americans, starting today with a woman who was blasted in the face by a trigger-happy ice rat who has wet dreams about Trump and Hitler. Why? Because she was a legal observer in Minneapolis observing ICE's illegal actions. This is the guy's face. I've been seeing it everywhere on social media, and we need to keep that up. But these motherfuckers wear masks so they can't ever be held accountable. Meanwhile, the Trump regime has kicked American imperialism into a high gear, capturing, abducting the leader of a sovereign nation, Venezuela, at the behest of oil billionaires so he can reap tens of billions in profits for the owners of these companies. And the pathetic Democrats are only upset because Trump didn't ask them permission first. Because the vice president of Venezuela stepped up and didn't allow the government to collapse, you have the US news outlets, which are all owned by billionaires, printing out stories about how Venezuelan security forces are cracking down on Trump supporters. They're analyzing people's social media posts. Brother, we already do that here. They already track, this post will go into that database talking about ICE. They track American citizens and anyone in this country who talks about ICE or criticizes the regime or criticizes Israel. They're doing that here already. And then we got the Jewish Nazi named Stephen Miller, who's in charge of ICE in the Department of Homeland Security, getting on TV to tell Americans, to tell the world that the U.S. empire is going to do the same thing to Greenland as we're doing to Venezuela. Take their resources by force and extract them in order to fill the pockets of the already ultra-wealthy in this country. We people, we non-fucking billionaires, know exactly what's going on. We know that the war on terror brought nothing but decline for the working people of this country. It brought nothing but the murder of millions of brown people and the collapse of multiple societies in order to get us to this point. For what? So BP and Shell and Chevron can all get a few more billion in their bank accounts? So our war industry could continue laundering billions more American taxpayer dollars into private wealth? Look, I know that for a lot of people, when you become aware about these things, it's very easy to feel nihilistic. Very easy to feel like, oh, nothing ever changes. We invade Venezuela, nothing ever changes. Israel commits a genocide, nothing ever changes. And I'm here to tell you to be careful. Protect your revolutionary spirit. Keep fanning that because it's inside every single one of you, because I am betting against these billionaires, against the owning class, because I know that they do not have what it takes to hold together the American empire. I know they don't have what it takes to hold together our societies or the world. In fact, they are the ones actively destroying it. And they will be the ones with the noose around their fucking necks when it all comes down to it. Anyways, I just watched this video back, and it might be a little too much truth for this app, who's owned by billionaire Larry Ellison now, the mega donor to the IDF, the number one donor to the IDF. And, he's been censoring a lot of topics, particularly whenever I post about Venezuela or talk about him. So we'll see if this stays up. If not, you'll find my content on Substack, which you can find and subscribe to me for free using the link in my bio. Don't lose me. Thank you.